in the ninth standard, I created a faceless channel. Every video is getting 50k, 60k, 70k views. What we cracked is she has 20,000 subscribers on her channel. When we have
Hmm.
started in the Feb 15,
Hmm.
at the end of the March, she has around 210k something subscribers. Class 12th standard, I'm just 17 years old. I got an
Yeah.
offer from an academy, like join a company. They offered me a 6 LPA for starting, but I
Okay.
refused to do that because from
Hmm.
very starting, I thought about like I have to do the business.
Welcome to the channel. And for the audience, we need a short introduction from your end to let them know who you are, what do you do.
Thank you, Aswan, for inviting me on this special podcast. I'm Vernish, the founder of Epic Solutions Media, where we help creators to build their own channel and build their
Hmm.
distribution for their products, services, and all. We also help very big brands in India like an Academy, Vedantu, and so many brands that want to go viral on social media as basically mainly on YouTube. We are experts in it.
You said you help content creators, right? One thing I noticed was when we initially had our conversation, you said you were a creator yourself. So, how did that transition come to be from you being a creator to helping other creators?
It's a long journey. Like when I was in ninth standard,
Okay.
I'm started content creation journey by seeing other creators creating it. And at that moment, I am very fascinated about money because I see like a lot of creators from a very poor condition, like from very less like in rural areas. They are coming from that moment to a top highest moments of their
Mm-hmm.
life. So I'm very
Mm-hmm.
fascinated about that. And I started
Okay.
content creation in the ninth standard when I have just have a phone which have a 2 megapixels camera. I've started doing it. And I've shared a lot of videos to my friends and other students who are in my class, and I've shared with the relatives. I got a lot of criticism at that moment. What you are making, what it's going, please study, like it's a very long journey, you can say, but I tried a lot. Like I tried in every niches because at that moment I'm not getting succeed in any niche because as a ninth standard, who wants to listen from a ninth standard guy? Because I also have a childish face at that moment. So I'd say people's don't care about it. Then in the ninth standard, I created a faceless channel. In the faceless channel, I got succeed. Every video is getting 50k, 60k, 70k views. Like I got crazy, like what's happening? Because at that moment my voice is working, not my face. So at that moment I got a little encouragement in content creation more. I don't made a lot of money because after 2 months I stopped doing that. My 10 videos goes viral, then I stopped because of some reasons like my family and other people say something like, what are you doing? You are motivating people, you still in the 10th standard, how you can motivate anyone? You just reading the scripts. No, I'm not reading that moment the scripts, but I feel one bad thing about my journey was I don't have to stop in 2 months because of other people's what they say. For now, I don't care about people's what they say. I care about what my goal and what my perception is. So at that moment, from class 9, 10, 11, 12, I did a lot of things in the content creation part. And that taught me a lot of things, like how a design can be created, how the video has to be look like, how the scripts has to be made, why people watch your content, and how a content creation works. So with these all the things, I've started my journey from class 12.
Okay. But, I mean, this is something I've seen as a common theme among all the other creators as well. They start the society and the judgment. Question for you. You said you were getting a few thousand views, right? When you were in your ninth grade with your faceless channel. What was the content which you had started with, like niche at that time?
Like in ninth standard, I started in the technology part, like
Okay.
why you have to purchase the mobiles, what are the system, how you can solve problems. By seeing a creator name is Manoj Saru, I
Mm-hmm.
see their video a lot at that moment, and I copy all the things. I don't
Okay.
say I don't copy, I copied all the things. But it won't work out in 1 or 2 months. Then I switched the niche. Then I created a content in the space of like how you can make your first 10,000 rupees, how to make money, like how जो रेफर एंड अर्न वाले एप्स आते थे पहले, just a second,
हाँ
ये कट कर देना बात, sorry. So
हाँ.
like रेफर एंड अर्न वाले पार्ट आते थे, like रेफर एंड अर्न वाले एप्स आते थे at that moment. You can send the app and get around 10 rupees, 50 rupees, some of amount of money. I created content in that space and I got succeed in that space. I'm getting around 10,000, 15,000 views. And
Mm-hmm.
throughout those referrals, I earned a lot of money. Like at that moment, 1,000, 5,000 rupees is a lot of money for a student who is
True.
ninth and standard, right?
Yeah.
I made that, and after 2 or 3 months, I stopped doing that because one relative said me something like, "How much you can earn from a 10 rupees referral?" I said them to download the app, and they said a one line that is deep down in my heart as well. Then I stopped doing that. Then I found my one friend in the 10th standard starting.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's also very fascinated about creating content. Then we together started a Vines video. Like at that
Okay.
moment comes in like Avid Bhadana and Ashish Chanchalani Vines. They do a lot of things like creating other characters and building it.
Yeah.
Then we sit on the tables and we debate together. And he is my good friend. Like he comes in the 10th standard, and but in the 6 months his father got transferred and he has to leave it. And now we are not connected.
Oh.
Like it's just a small journey, and we have created some of the good things, but then we have deleted because his father and all seen that content, and we have deleted all those. Then in the end of 10th standard, I again started the content creation in the space of voice and voiceover content, like where I create a content which motivates the students as well as the peoples, like how you
Mm-hmm.
can study for 10 hours a day in the space of like very sharp space, like voiceover. I do a
Okay.
very deep voiceover, put up musics in it, and it makes feel engaging and people
Mm.
started loving it. I got a lot of good comments, and as a 10th standard, you are getting compliments in the comment section. You are very happy about that
Yeah.
because no one is appreciating you in the family and supports, but you are doing it. But I also get a support from my brothers, sisters, my fathers, but not from relatives.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. In the 12th standard, when in the Fab, around 2023 Fab, I got an opportunity from a creator to design their thumbnails through doing the meals.
Okay.
The journey started for Epic Solutions Media. Then I choose a name and all the things happened.
I had gone through your page. I believe you've written, I think it was on your YouTube or maybe on your LinkedIn. I don't remember exactly. You had written about how you made your first 1 lakh. Which
Yes.
year was this in? Were you, which standard or what point in your
Like
life?
in class 12, in 12th standard, I don't make my first lakh. But after
Mm-hmm.
passing it on that year 2023, I made my first lakh by August or September, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Like what happened now, like I started with that with her for designing a
Mm-hmm.
thumbnails, and I'm charging around 300 rupees to her for designing a thumbnail. We have
Okay.
started. I don't have a bank accounts. I took a payment in the wallet safe app, and we have done it for 1 month. Like my 12 boards are happening. I'm also designing the thumbnail. Like tomorrow is my exam, and I'm designing 3 thumbnails because her channel is in also in the education niche. She
Okay.
teaches class 10th standard students. So there are also exams going on. There's season work because it's a seasonal work for educational
Yeah.
creators. So she has to create it in the urgency. I didn't
Mm.
focus on my exams. I focus on working here. And I started working with her. And in just 1 month, what we cracked is she has 20,000 subscribers on her channel. When we have
Mm.
started in the 515,
Mm.
at the end of the March, like 31st March, she has reached around 210K something subscribers in just
Mm.
1 month. You can see a
Okay.
jump of 1,80,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
I don't know all the things worked out. Like at at that moment, I don't know what I did. Like I'm just doing a designing. It's making me fun and making me some amount of money. I basically at that moment I don't know about like how thumbnails work, how psychology works, why people clicks on the thumbnails. So her channel is skyrocketed, and every other company is offering her to join their company, like an
Uh,
academy, Vedantu, and all the companies. Like she got an offer from an academy in the April 2023. She joined there, and they asked like who designed your thumbnails, because they are literally like a banger for their her channel. And
yeah.
I got a when I'm 17 years old, in my class 12th standard. I'm just 17 years old. I got an
Yeah.
offer from an academy, like join a company, and they offered me a 6 LPA for starting, and they offered me to join in the Bangalore. But I
Okay.
refused to do that because uh, from like my when I was thinking about my career, from
Hmm.
very starting, I thought about like I have to do the business. I don't do the
Yeah.
jobs, but I also say this is not a good category and this is not a right thinking. But at
Hmm.
that moment, my thinking was to start my own business. So I
Yeah.
refused. On the only reason is I don't want to it. That is
Okay.
the like this belief is inside me at that moment. So I refused. The it's a good opportunity for a class oh, for a 17 years old standard. Like
Yeah.
I refused. Then they said, let's work on a contract basis. If you
Hmm.
can't join, let's work on a contract basis. I started with them in a contract basis part. Like they are paying me 350 rupees. After that, the TDS cuts out, and I got around like 330 something in my bank account, and I started working with them.
Okay.
And I working on these two projects in the April, and like by then I'm started making around 20 to 25K easily every single
Okay.
month, because
Hmm.
the frequency of creating thumbnails in an academy is a very much.
Yeah.
Like but they set a budget of 30,000. They can maximum pay me 30,000 a month. So we adjusted all the thumbnails in and out every month. And
Hmm.
with this I made my first like with these two clients. Then I thought about it, like what about other creators as well? I can reach out to them, because I got my first client. I can reach out to more creators. Then I started reaching out to a lot of creators, and this
Hmm.
journey started happening. And at that moment in 2023 and 2024, I must say there's no other designer who is better than me in the whole
Hmm.
India, like for education industry,
Hmm.
because I create some designs, those are getting 8 plus CTRs.
Hmm.
That's why I created, like I work with the 50 plus creators in education niche who are in the top 1%. Like I
Okay.
can must say like I work with 95% plus creators who created content for education,
Hmm.
and all are very happy with my work. But one thing that dropped out with me, like we can talk this about further, my behavior was very bad at that moment.
Hmm.
That's why I lack a lot of times. I failed a lot of times. I failed deals. I lose a lot of clients because of this. But my designing was banger. I've
Hmm.
you can say like in 2 years I created more than 5,000 thumbnails.
Hmm.
I didn't remember like what I've created. People started copying my thumbnails and all. It's like
Okay.
something I achieved at that moment, but I don't care about that. That's why I lose a lot of things in this journey.
Hmm. So, would you say when you work with social media, even now with Epic Solutions, is the major work revolving around creation of thumbnails, or are there other
No,
services also?
we have expanded our services. We have learned a
Okay.
lot of things. What build Epic Solutions a good company and the best in YouTube?
Hmm.
It's team. Like we
Hmm.
have the very talented peoples who are very keen in their own work. Like if
Okay.
you say a designer is a very keen in designing part. He designs
Hmm.
more than 10 thumbnails a day. No one can design, but
Hmm.
he has a like creativity power.
Hmm.
He enjoys that work.
Hmm.
That's why he's in our team. You can say in a scripting part, I have a very good people in scripting who loves doing scripting. They don't care about anything else. They love and they deep go deep down in scripting part. why people watch content, where people can leave it.
Hmm.
That's how keen they are.
Okay.
In all space, I got good peoples in my team, and still I run a very small campaign, like where we hire 5 talented peoples every single month. We don't care
Okay.
about from which field they are, but we
Hmm.
hire because if they feel they have a talent and they can showcase their work, and they build some opportunities for Epic Solutions Media, then we get them into the team.
Hmm. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Also, so at what point did you realize this could be a business of its own? Like, did you notice were there any challenges the current creators were facing which you thought you could solve with your business? Or what was the vision that caused you
Like
to transition?
as I said, I design thumbnails. At that
Hmm.
moment, I see they're taking services of video editing from other people's,
Hmm.
and I thought, why I can't give the video editing service?
Hmm.
Uh, then I tried to give the video editing services by my own. I do editing as well, but you can say I'm not good editor. That's
Okay.
why some of the problems happening, and I'm still learning, and the things I'm going and out and going and out. I didn't mention one more thing here. Like
Okay.
my family own a business which is
Hmm.
bigger in size. They are like you can say a distributions for whole state.
Okay.
Okay. So my father also invite me to join the business a lot of times, and
Hmm.
I have to go there because in the season time, like there's a moments of 2 to 3 months where all the business happens. Like
Hmm.
the year we can't make a lot of money, but in 2 to 3 months we make a money. So I have to
Hmm.
go to the office and I have to go to the factory so that I can learn things. I have to go to warehouses. So there's a multiple things. So ongoing movement, I have to leave this work and go there to manage it. So that's why there's a lot of ups and downs going on because I'm not choosed one thing. I'm
Hmm.
very everything is scattered. I manage in a whole day. I do work in my father's business. Then I came
Hmm.
tonight. Like in the night, I work around 6 to 7 hours on my own business. I said all the people's like I will give you designs and editing in this time hours. You can share me before like you need it. Then I started. Then it's making me pressured and a lot of things. Then I hired one people who can design for me. Then we go along with it and designing and all. Like for first 2 years, my business is only designing and editing the videos.
Hmm.
Then in 2025, like I used Epic Solutions everywhere name like when I started, but in 2025 majorly, first 3 months is very good to go. Like till the March, I made a lot of money there, like around 1 to 1.5 lakh revenue a month. It's a good amount of money for a single people, like
Hmm.
so. Then I stopped doing that. I see like I say my people, my family, and all the things, and I put it those teams like I have 3 people at that moment. I saved them and I made the opportunities for them. I talk with other founders who are connected in my network. I get them hired to that place because I never wanted to make them like feel uh, like कि वो कहीं नहीं जा सकते हैं कि
Hmm.
उनके लिए कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं बचेगी इफ आई स्टॉप माय बिजनेस द अर्निंग गोज डाउन लाइक वो
Hmm.
कहाँ पे जाएंगे देयर इज नो अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर देम सो आई ट्राइड फर्स्ट आई गिव देम अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू जॉइन एनीवेयर एल्स and I get jobs for them and then I stopped doing the work from April
Okay.
2025 till then till the August I didn't work here like at Epic
Hmm.
Solutions I didn't work and one opportunity got in like I don't know I didn't mailed I mailed in April last 2025 and I got a call from a person named Harshita Singh IITN. Her channel is about IIT and JEE and I got a call at around 10 p.m. on in August and she asked me like you do a designing what about you do a social media manage or you can manage my whole YouTube channel. I see like it's a new opportunity for me. I never tried what's happening in YouTube management part. What's the space? I don't know about anything. I just know about designing. But I took a bet कि यार करना चाहिए ये चीज़. If it's new, I want कि एक बार try तो करके देख ही सकते हैं. क्या
हाँ.
होगा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, एट द एंड मना ही करेगी ना, करके देख सकते हैं. And I said yes, let's do it. And she invited me for a meeting, and I did a meet with her at 11 p.m. And it's a very tough moment. Like I don't know what to say because I never tried how YouTube works. So I said her ki like I have a one more friend who does with me. I can say you like I do a designing part and handles other parts. Like my other जो teammate मैं आपकी बात कर रहा हूँ वो भी डिजाइनिंग में था. He also
Hmm.
don't know about what YouTube works. But I lied her like कि हम कर सकते हैं, we can do it and easily हम लोग कर देंगे सारी चीज़ें. हमारे ये डिज़ाइन से हमने इतने रिजल्ट्स दिए बिकॉज हमारी डिज़ाइनिंग बहुत अच्छी थी. तो
हाँ.
she get converted after 1 hour of call. Like it's a long call, so I can't convey. So after that, she get converted and she paid us 50% advance payment,
Hmm.
and then we have started working together. I got my teammate here, and we partnered and we have started working on this project. At that moment, we don't have an editor, we don't have a writer. We at night we are thinking like what we have to do. पैसा तो ले लिया, अब क्या करके देंगे, काम आता ही नहीं है, क्या करके देंगे कुछ. सो वी स्टार्टेड लर्निंग थिंग्स कि कैसे कर सकते हैं, क्या होता है स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग, क्यों वर्क करता है. देन वी क्रिएटेड स्क्रिप्ट्स फॉर हर एंड गो इन गो आउट चल रहा था कि यार ये सही नहीं लग रहा, वो चीज़ सही नहीं लग रही. वी हैव ट्राइड टू मेक इट मोर बेटर.
Hmm.
एंड randomly we had one editor from Delhi. Like we started working with him, and we have given him her scripts. She shooted the videos. They she gave the videos to us, and we got that edited. And our first video got viral.
Okay.
I don't know how that possibly gone. After that, we have researched how this go viral. Now we know like how things works, but at that moment we don't know about it. The God sent us a message like you have to start and you have to work in this industry. And our first video going viral. Like she's average views are getting in like 3,000, 4,000 views, but our first video hit 40K in just 3 days.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened. She said like you guys put a bot on my channel. We just said no, we don't. Like we don't know about how to put a bot. We are just designers. So then the journey is going on. Some of the moments like at that moment I don't know about lot like how to hire people.
Hmm.
So that editor bitched us like he's doing like giving us excuses like I don't have electricity in my house whole day. Like 2 days he's not editing something because it's a remote job, so you
Hmm.
can't go to their house like what happening, what's going on, we can't see that. And then we fired him. And we find like that 1 month is very and hardworking and unnatural for me, like what's going on, like we both are pressured like how we can manage because there's no editor. We took the money, we have to give the work because if our first impression is bad, then how we can work for a long term.
Hmm.
That wasn't in my mind because किसी का भी पहला इंप्रेशन ही सब कुछ डिसाइड कर देता है यार, क्योंकि
हाँ.
अगर हम पहला देते वो नेक्स्ट टाइम वर्क ही नहीं करती. Then randomly we had two editors, three editors. We give all our money like that. We charge like we charge 25,000 a month from her. Like we are ready to give 25,000. We don't want to make money. Just we have to start the work. We give 25,000 to editors, but no one is there. Like no one, कोई नहीं रुका वहाँ पे. Edit करता था, चला जाता था. Like they are not doing it good, and we don't find a good editor. Then at the end of August, we thought like अगर आज editor नहीं मिला तो we will stop working in this space and कभी वापस काम नहीं करेंगे इस जगह पे, क्योंकि we लाइक बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस हो गया था, क्योंकि क्रिएटर साइड से भी प्रेशर आता है कि आपका वीडियोस क्यों नहीं जा रहा है. एंड आई डोंट नो हाउ दिस हैपेंस. लाइक आई गॉट माय बेस्ट एडिटर on that day to night. I don't know. We didn't reach out someone. He directly reached out to us, and he wants to join us. We never see him like his face, and he didn't see our face. But he trusted us. We trusted him. So on the 30th August, he started working with us. Then the work is going up and up. Like you can say it's the God something of like कि God wants to pursue this कि आपको ये pursue करना चाहिए, and he sent that editor. Like he is still my team, and I must say he's very good in this work. Like then we hired one more writer at that moment who don't know about writing, but he's passionate about learning and writing things. He's still in my team as well, and both are doing a very good work. Then we have started doing it, and we onboarded a lot of clients in this journey.
I mean, it's like you've seen so many miracles happening, so many last minute clutches
Yes,
from your. You can call it fate or you can call it luck, but it only comes like when you are working and you see that.
yes.
But okay, now I have a question. So you said you've now been in this space from August, right? Like you've
Mhm.
been managing channels. So let's say a channel is not getting views or reach, could be. So in that case, what are you looking at for growth metrics? What do you think will help that channel?
First, we see what they are putting out, what was the content, and what is the intention behind it. Like intention matters a lot, and if the content is not working, it's just because you're not following the consistency. You're not putting out the content that audience want to see it. First thing, this is like
Hmm.
you got some subscribers. Like let's say a dead channel. How a dead channel? How a channel got dead? Like if you created something which is in trend in last 2 years ago, and one video got 1 million plus views. Okay, you have got 100K plus subscribers from that video. Now those are subscribers see the content that is related to that video that gone viral. But after that you change your niche, you change your content, you change your environment, because the people who subscribed you, they subscribed you for that intention to watch the content, that type of it, not you. Okay, so if you're not putting out that content, they don't watch it. And once this happens repeatedly, then YouTube stops you giving like more impressions, and it stop doing like a recommendation for your videos for your channel, and then your channel got dead. But you can revive it, but it will take time. This happens,
Okay.
and my team analyzes your whole content. If it's a, like if you're going through a new content, your channel is not dead, but you're not getting good views. What happens? You're not creating the right content. Like you're not creating a good thumbnail for it. You're not getting the good idea for it, because idea matters the most. If the idea is good, the views can be getting. Like first you have to select what the idea is, then you have to see what angle you can create, because idea have 100 of angles. You can create it differently. You can frame, like let's say you have a perfume brand. If you want to frame it premium, you can frame it like that. If you want to frame it like a mass premium, you have to create a video around it. If you want to make it scare, like scarcity effect, you have to create around it. So there's a lot of angles which can work. You have to think about it, what you are creating, what angle you have to choose, and what your goal is, what do you want to give. Because at the end, content creation is something that makes you to give out some value from you.
Okay.
So
Uh,
basically we
so
have to fix all the things.
yeah, so you'll go through it step by step.
Yes.
Now, let's say when a channel was popular because of some content, and then they decided that they'll transition. In that case, is it possible to revive the channel because they moved between niches still?
Yeah, we can revive it on the basis of we have first have to create a personal brand. Like
Hmm.
people has to recognize you, not the content. Then you
Okay.
can switch in any industry, you will boom. Like let's say Mukesh Ambani. People know Mukesh Ambani by himself, not his
Hmm.
companies. First, he made like companies, and he knows about those companies. But now what he created is his own persona, his own identity throughout it. And now he starts any company, like you can see Campa and any other brand. Like he goes in every industry. People love his brand because they love him. So you have to like create an impact in the audience throughout yourself, your personal persona. Then you can switch in any brand.
Hmm. Uh, I think that is a trend we are seeing now. A lot of creators are moving towards creating their own personal brands. And
Hmm.
would you say what are the steps? Like, how does a person actually get into creating a personal brand? Because it's very vague, right? And everyone has their own personality and own life stories.
Like,
So, how does one stand out in that space?
means standout is be raw. Like
Hmm.
you have to be raw, and you have to make other people think like you are same as them. You have a same issues like they have. Like you have to become a relatable person for them. You have to become a person who inspires them. Like as you can see, you started a brand from scratch.
Hmm.
Like you don't have a background of a business. There's a lot of people who wants to start their own brand. They don't have a background support, and like they don't have a lot of things, but they want to do it. They see you as their inspiration, so you have to create a content around it, like how you can start your brand, how you can take forward first step, because peoples don't have like a lot of strength and willingness to do it. They have a fear and they have a belief that uh, all the surroundings made in them. You have to break those beliefs. If you break those beliefs that they also want to break, but they can't do this, and because of some situations and reasons, if you break those beliefs, you can create an impact on their hearts.
Hmm.
They always feel good around you.
Okay, so connect your story with what you overcame and then
Yes.
help the people who are trying to be that.
Hmm. Like you can say, creating a personal brand in the social media part. For me, I must say, like you have to think your friend is sitting in front of you. How you
Hmm.
create impression in your friend. You connect with him. He will always stand by you. Why? Because you are open up and you have a personal brand. If you say your friend like buy this cover, it's looking pretty. So he buys. Why? Because he trusts you.
Yeah.
That type of trust you have to make. And you always have to be like very keen, like you have to value the trust of the peoples, because you can earn the trust, but you have to value it. बिकॉज अगर आपको मूव फॉरवर्ड करना है उस ट्रस्ट को, आपको वैल्यू करना ही पड़ेगा. एंड आई मिस दिस थिंग इन माई ओन जर्नी. आई फील्ड हियर एंड नाउ आई ट्राई टू डू दिस.
Hmm. Okay, so bringing up failures, what is like something which was very pivotal, like a failure which really was the turning point in your journey by building epic solutions? Like कुछ ऐसा
Like
था जैसे कि oh no, now I need to sit again, look at the books and then come back and change how I'm doing things.
failures you can see. I'm not interested in too much in studies, so I
Hmm.
have to do something business, and I have to prove myself like I can do some of the things. That's why I started doing freelancing and doing all the things, making money around it.
Hmm.
Then, like, I started losing clients because of one reason, my behavior. Like,
Hmm.
I have a very bad behavior at then, because I don't care about, like, if you paid me, I don't care. If I have a time, I will give you the service. If I don't, I can say like I don't want to do it. If like customers have a rights to complain,
Yeah.
and as a business owner, you have to take it as a feedback,
Hmm.
and you have to
Yeah.
work on it. But past then, I don't work on then. I see like I got criticism. I hate criticism at that moment. Like, but I today I love, because when I was upbringing, as I mentioned, like I build a YouTube channels when people criticize me a lot. From that moment, I hate a lot of about criticism. But you have to take it in a good manner. And because of this, I fought a lot of clients. Like, I see you are not my client. I work for you, and it's my personal. Like, I am very egoistic person at that moment.
Hmm.
So lot of things ups and goes and down. Like I made this month like a lakh rupees, and then the next month I'm just at 5,000. My clients are losing. I'm not getting a retainers.
Hmm.
for some of the clients, but some of the clients who understands me, who wants me to grow, those people I like to mention the name. First is Bharat Panchal and second is Sunit Jangra. These are two creators who are a very good in their work, who are like they say you are my मतलब तुम मेरे छोटे भाई हो और मुझे काम करना है तुम्हारे साथ. He pay me any amount, like you can say he if he paid me 30,000, he never asked me again like what you did. Like I have to take care about their money, like how much they paid, how much they like how much I have to charge with them, and I have to cut that. They have a complete trust because I also give them transparency as well. So from here, what I believe is your behavior matters most at most, because in any business you can create a product, you can sell a product, you can do anything, you can hire good people, but why they like they are with you for a long term? Because if your behavior is good, your leadership is good, you can build anything, like in any industry you can build your career. But if your behavior is very bad, your leadership skill is very bad, your communication is not good, you can't build anything. If you have a lot of knowledge, like you are a scientist, if you don't have a good behavior, you can make things, because this matters the most. Like if you hire people, 1 month he will work with you, but if you show them a very bad behavior, bad work culture, and if you are not listening to them, what their problems are, not solving their problems, not making them improve in their own skill set, it matters a lot. If they're not working with you for just money, if they're working with you for their own health issue, like on persona, then they will definitely leave you.
Hmm.
That I
Okay.
learned in my whole journey.
Yeah, I think the whole 5K to 1 lakh is a big movement, right?
Yeah.
This is something, yeah, I personally wanted to know also. Now that AI has come into the picture, the way thumbnails are being created and your landscape, the business which you are in, also might feel a little bit of a threat, right? So, do you think there is still space for new creators to come in and transition to, let's say, building another epic solutions like creating thumbnails, scripting? Because AI now has got to a point where it can do all of this. So, do you think there's still space for new creators?
AI has a threat, but it can't replace a human,
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't know about why people click, like psychology. You can teach him once a time, but he will never satisfy you. He will not,
Hmm.
like, if you see a AI generated thumbnail, you see like यार ये एआई जनरेटेड है यार, अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, देखने की इच्छा नहीं कर रही, आपको पता लग जाता है कि एआई जनरेटेड क्या है, एक नॉर्मल क्या है.
Hmm.
Also, AI is also doing it good in the thumbnail manner as well. Like, but what it does is you have to give him a copy of a thumbnail that you have
Hmm.
created. He can change in that thumbnail, but he can't like randomly made another one correctly. But maybe in future, like in 1 or 2 years, it will be replace all the things. When it get more good, more better, it can replace it. But in the space of doing any YouTube management part, people pay you for convenience, not for designing, not for editing, not for anything else writing. They pay you for convenience. दे वांट कि वो अपने बिजनेस पे काम कर सके, अपने प्रोडक्ट को एक्स्ट्रा बिल्ड कर सके और पूरा फोकस एक जगह पे रख सके, एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल्स उनके कोई और एक एजेंसी संभाल सके. Like as Epic Solutions, I want to mention you, like we don't just manage creators, we manage their businesses, because YouTube is the main platform for distributing their products. If you're creating an ebook or if you're creating a course, something that has a like you have to sell digitally, and you have to build distribution throughout YouTube, and you just have to focus on your own like product, how I can make it better. But you want to it to be distributed, we help there, we build funnels for them.
Hmm.
And funnels can't be created through AI. AI can give you a strategies, but those are like a little big of like 2 pages, 3 pages strategies. You can't execute them.
That seems like so majorly convenience जो होता है, that is
Hmm.
something which big
Yes.
creators are looking for.
Not as a creator, like let's say a business owner. If
Business
anyone
owner,
is a
okay.
business, like anyone is a founder who has 1,000 crore of money, he wants
Hmm.
to start creating a fame in YouTube. He has
Hmm.
a lot of money. He just wants convenience. He wants like I have to go to the camera and just speak for 10 minutes. I don't want any hectic, like how the editing is going when the video is uploaded. He don't want any type of hectic here. They pay
So
you 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees easily.
hmm. So, do you think then that there's this argument on the internet where they say that AI is taking away from all these businesses, but when you say this, you still feel that people will still choose convenience rather than doing it all on themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like people say job will be replaced as well, but I
Hmm.
must say job can't be replaced. If a designer know how to use AI good, in a good manner, he can't be replaced because he using two brains, like a AI brain and a human brain. So it
Hmm.
will give you a great output than a single person or a single AI, right?
Yeah. So, would you say that people now can also enter into this space, or is it harder? Because you have proven experience, right, about your previous history with thumbnail success and all that. So, for you to get clients now, it should be much easier. But let's say a new person entered into the space and he wanted to get clients, but anyone can go to him and say, "AI है भाई, हम खुद ही कर लेंगे." So that could be a challenge they have. So, do you still feel it would be possible for them to come?
It's hard to start a business now because it's a very saturated market.
Hmm.
Like every other person is starting their own agency. A single person is saying like I'm an agency owner, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But the other person who is your client, he smells the thing like who you are and how
Yep.
big you are showing up. The
Hmm.
person smells it easily
Okay.
because every other person knows like how freelancer works. Every other
Hmm.
person knows how a agency works, how culture begins. Like now I have a 20 plus people's team and I know how hectic it is to
Hmm.
manage the 20 peoples, to manage the 100 peoples. Like so people get to know about like agency is working. They will give the deadlines and they will meet. They will give the true deadlines. Like if it takes 5 days, we say 5 days. If clients want 2 days, no, we can do that. But a freelancer, what it does is, as a freelancer, you say like I charge 5,000 rupees. I got my 5,000 rupees in upfront 100%ly. I will give you in 2 days. But the project will definitely take 5 days. You can't make it in 2 days. So there the people smells it. If people
Hmm.
see inconvenience on how much they are paying, if they are paying a 200 rupees, they feel an inconvenience. They don't work with you anytime. That's how it
So,
works.
so it is going to be much harder now if you want to enter this particular
Yes.
space.
Like AI doing the work very simpler. The clients also know how AI works, and if you are just working on your own space and just doing this, or if you or else you can see like people are only using the AI, not their brains, then you both in the both cases you are replaceable. But if you are using AI with your brain and with your skill set, you can't be replaceable.
Hmm. Exactly. Okay. So, Vanish, what is your client number, or how many are you working with currently?
Like now we are working with 15 clients,
Hmm.
but we are solely doing it in less numbers, or if we increase, we will increase the size of the company.
Hmm.
Because as I already mentioned, we work in the convenience space, and I want to give every other client the same convenience that I give every single client. I don't
Hmm.
have a like people's like this is my top priority client, this is my lowest priority client. In the past years we negotiate, but now we don't negotiate. If you want to work with us, this is the X amount you have to pay, and we will give you this service. And My our major goal is to give convenience, not the creative part, not other things.
Hmm.
We want to give convenience and distribution for your product.
That's nice. Anyway, Vanish, this was a huge content bank for me. There's so much to learn. I'm a fellow creator, still a baby
Okay,
in this niche, but yeah, you have so much to bring to the table, and I hope the audiences benefit from this
definitely.
interaction. But this was lovely. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Varnish, thank you so much again for being part of this. You can check out his services on Epic Solutions, and I will link it in the description below as well. So that is it for the video. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay.